All right, so a lot of people are scared to remove or install the JB4 on their car. Notice since you have to puncture your O2 sensor wires, right? So they're like, oh, is it gonna damage my wire? Like, what is gonna happen after I remove it? Is it gonna work? Okay, so what this does, right? It only punctures. Let me see if I can get it focused. It only punctures your wire. It does not cut it. You see how it's a point? It only cuts the wire. It only punctures the wire, right? It's not gonna cut it or damage it. It's only to get into the wire so that it can send that signal. Now let me put it in a bigger picture so you understand. Here I have a bigger wire, right? And every wire is made out of tiny little wires. A bunch of tiny little wires, right? So let's pretend this tip right here is the posi tap where it taps into your wire. Now, when it taps into your wire, right? It does this to make contact. That's all it's doing. It is not cutting your wire. All it's doing is puncturing so that there's contact so that it can send that signal, right? So when you remove it, everything stays normal, right? It's not doing this. It's not cutting, right? It's puncturing. It's doing that. That's all it's doing. It's not damaging your wire, nothing like that, right? I've removed my JB4 twice already, and I have not run into any issue, but all it does is puncture. It's not gonna break, it's not gonna cut. Remember, it's not doing this. It's not doing that. It's doing this, puncturing. So your wires, when you remove it, is gonna be totally fine. All right? So don't be scared getting the JB4, oh, I have to get these wires and it's gonna mess up my wire. No. Your wire, it's a ton of tiny wires, right? All it does is get in between and puncture it. It's not gonna cut. So if you're worried about it, don't be worried about that. It's just a tiny little, oh, where would it go? Tiny little puncture, right? Wait a minute, zoom in. There, tiny little puncture. Same thing I just showed you. So if you're worried about it, you're good. Now the reason why I said that is that a lot of you have been waiting on this, right? On the adapters. Your car comes with one of these, right? Right, and you puncture this red wire right here. Okay, so this basically goes so you're only puncturing this wire, the one that you buy. So technically, you're not touching yours, the one that's in the car. All you do is connect one here and the other end here. Just basically how you plug in the JB4. So if you're waiting on the back order, right? Because you don't want to puncture yours, right? Just understand that you're not damaging your wire at all. You're simply doing what I just showed you before. So if you still want to buy them, like, and be safe on the safe side, go ahead. All right, I think they have them back in oh no, they're still in back order. So, and who knows, they've been in back order for months, if I recall correctly, because I'm always ordering stuff from here. But if you don't want to wait on them and you want to still try it out, you just understand you're not gonna cut your cable. You're perfectly fine. All right, it's not gonna mess with anything up. It's not gonna mess anything up. All right, so if you're waiting on them, just go ahead and try it. It's not gonna damage it, and then just order them when they have them in stock. No big deal. Thanks.